it's Amber from Amber Eats Books, and today I'm so excited to bring you the Winnie the Pooh book tag. I was tagged by Jess over at Nose in a Book. I will leave her video as well as the original creators down below, and I really can't wait to get started. I borrowed all of my daughter's Eeyore stuffed animals, as you could see. I personally am a Disney addict. I love everything Disney. It just so happens though, Pooh, I don't really have a lot of Pooh things in my house. I have a mug. This is my mug up here. I do have that, and like I said, my daughter loves Eeyore, so I kind of stayed away from the Pooh realm since that's her thing. But I really do love it. I love all the movies. I especially love the Heffalump movie. I have read Winnie the Pooh a long time ago, and I just really can't wait to get this tag started. So let's get into it. Question number 1, what is your favorite quote? Now this can either be from the books or from the Disney movies. I chose one that I just thought was fantastic, and that is, as soon as I saw you, I knew an adventure was going to happen. How adorable is that? Question number 2 is based on Christopher Robin. Name a book where the main character is a leader and takes care of others. And so for that, I really had no other choice but to go with Roland from The Dark Tower by Stephen King. I absolutely adore the series. If you guys don't know already, I've talked about it a couple of times already on my channel. It is my favorite series of all time, and Roland is one of my favorite characters of all time. He just is so strong, and he doesn't take himself too seriously, but he also takes the responsibility of caring for others very seriously. So if you guys haven't read the series, I really recommend that you guys go check this out. Question number 3 is based on Pooh. Name a book that depicts a character who eats a lot and is adorable like a teddy bear. And I'm going to have to go with the same answer that Jess used, and that is Ron Weasley. He is the only character that I could think of, even remotely, that is depicted as eating a lot and is also adorable and endearing and heartwarming when you think of him. So definitely have to go with Ron. Question number 4 is based on Piglet. Name a character who is both timid and generous. And so for this, I thought of immediately Mabel from the Diviner series. She's a very shy, more reserved kind of girl compared to the other main character, Evie. She just is someone who's sweet and genuine and would really just do anything for her friends. So I really adore her. I hope in the coming books there's just a little bit more of her, and I can't wait to see where Libba Bray takes her. Question number 5 is based on Eeyore. Name a book that has a character who is sad all the time. Now this is kind of a depressing question, and the only character that I could really think of was Oscar from Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. He just went through a lot of stuff in his very short life, and he was very depressed a lot of the time and sad a lot of the time. And it was just a really incredible read to see how he dealt with these things and dealt with the great, tragedies that he's had in his life. I really adored him. I adored this book, and I will definitely be rereading this one in the future. Question number 6 is based on Rabbit, and that is name a book where a character is depicted like a dictator. And the first sort of story that I thought of was Cinderella, the evil stepmother from Cinderella. And so I had to go with Cinder by Marissa Meyer, and the evil stepmother in this, I think her name is, I don't know how you would say it, it's Adri? A-D-R-I, Adri, maybe. She was just awful. She was the quintessential evil stepmother character, and she just wanted to control everything that, Cinder did, and I just couldn't stand it. So that is who I had to pick for that question. Question number 7 is Owl. Name a book that has a character who loves to tell stories no matter how many times people don't want to hear them. And for that, I immediately thought of a book that I enjoyed, but I wasn't really a huge fan of, and that was Fangirl, and specifically Kath from Fangirl. She wrote all those fan fiction stories, and those parts I really just couldn't stand, so I just kept skimming over them, and it was like, oh god, here's another one, here's another one. So she is definitely a character that just tells all these stories, and I personally didn't want to hear them. Question number 8 is based on Kanga, and that is name a book with your favorite motherly figure. Again, I'm gonna have to steal Jess's answer because she is the exact character who I thought of when I was reading the questions, and that is Mrs. Weasley from Harry Potter. She is just the quintessential mother. She's funny, she's fiercely protective, she loves with all of her heart, and she is just a very, very strong woman, and she just stole my heart in those books. So definitely had to go with her. Question number 9 is based on Rue. Name a book that has a young, optimistic character. And for that, I had to go with Alice from Alice in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass. She is just such a hopeful character. She does know that there's things that are going on around her that are just awful, but she always seems to persevere and always seems to get through them. And it's just fantastic. She has such a fantastical mindset that I really could think of no other character to include except for her. Question number 10 is based on Tigger. Name a book where a character is somewhat of a daredevil. And for me, that is going to be Evie from The Diviners. She is just a go-get-em type of person. She doesn't really care a lot what other people think. People tell her not to do something, and that's probably the first thing she's gonna go do. So she definitely takes a lot of risks. Some of them pay off, some of them maybe don't, but she doesn't care. She's living life, and she's gonna live it on her terms, how she wants to do it, and she's not gonna take anybody's lip about it. So I'm just in love with this book and cast of characters, so forgive me if I use them over and over, because until I get sick of them, I probably will continue to use them again and again. But anyway, I had to go with Evie. Love her. Now comes the tag part of the video. I'm going to specifically tag 3 channels. Those are Crystal the Bookworm, Fred Weasley Died Laughing, and Never Ending Bookshelf. I also tag whoever else would love to do this tag. I had a lot of fun. I'm sure you guys will have a lot of fun. Please don't hesitate to tag me in these kind of videos because I absolutely love doing them. Until next time, I hope you guys have a great week and happy reading.